and welcome back to another episode of Empyrion with Respawn. This is where I go through and been chronicling my journey through the game and discovery of new content and building stupid ships that are absolutely massive and or look ugly. So some of you may recognize I'm in the penthouse suite of the base in the creative mode game. I decided to take a trip to creative mode today, show off something, a couple things actually, that I wanted to load up and experiment with before we took our capital vessel on its extreme journey. There's a vessel still hanging in the air over there. Wouldn't crash all the way down to the ground. So anyway, I decided, you know, if you've been watching my videos, I built a rather large capital ship. Probably larger than anybody actually needs, but I built it for a couple purposes, and it's because I wanted to bring some stuff with me. I want to be able to bring a couple of small vessels and a couple of large vessels with me as well, or a couple of hover vessels with me as well, and not this one that's sunk underwater. So to that end, I actually went exploring some of the blueprints to find kind of what I wanted. Yeah, I can build my own. I can build my own stuff, of course, but I also found some good stuff that was already built, and I kind of want to get the show on the road. I want to go explore some more of the universe. The other thing that's frustrating is some of the more advanced weapons require Zescosium, which I think, which I don't have any of. So I said, all right, screw it. We're going to build some stuff. We're going to go see what else is out there, and we'll build some stuff. Just spawn some vehicles in. So one of the first ones that I spawned in originally was this thing. If you've watched Battlestar Galactica, you'll recognize this. This is also floating in air for some reason. But anyway, this is the Colonial Viper from Battlestar Galactica. Damn good ground edition as well. Damn good model. They did a good job of it. So I spawned one of these in. The only issue being pulse laser, railgun, pulse laser, railgun. I don't have the elements to build that stuff. I don't have the ore to build that stuff. It's so this one's kind of useless to me in the real game. I say the real game, in the survival game. So I decided to modify it. Yeah. Just go away. Gonna crash on the ground eventually, huh? I love how they don't actually just, like... I'm actually a little disappointed because I kind of want to see an explosion as it gets stuck in a set of trees. And eventually it's going to run out of fuel. Get down on the ground so I can run. Jetpack off so I can... Actually, turn jetpack on. Let's fly over here. So, I did a modified version. And I very creatively named it. Sorry. Not what I want. Very creatively named it Respawn's Viper Mark 1. And it's basically the same thing, but with all the guns replaced with Gatling guns and rocket turrets. Those I can use. Those I can build. I have the metals for those, the materials for those. So, we hit panel. Look at our weapons. It's all stuff I can use, thankfully. And if we look at the blueprints, look at the requirements: iron, copper, cobalt, silicon, sadium. I've got all that stuff. I'm good to build this one. So, this is one of the small vessels I want to bring with me. This one will probably land on the roof, probably stay outside, land on the roof of the capital ship, right behind the penthouse suite. And that's where it'll stay there for emergency egress, emergency dogfights, whatnot. Just a little bit closer than my actual enclosed capital ship base, or my actual enclosed, what's the word? Hangar. Couldn't think of the word I was looking for. So, I realized I didn't really spend a lot of time looking at it in detail. It's pretty good likeness. I'm kind of actually impressed with it. They did a good job. I did read online where it said these wingtips at the end up taking damage on survival mode because the they do touch the ground, and so they do take the damage on survival mode. We'll see if that happens. If so, I can always modify some more. Gatling guns actually have a pretty high hit points, 300, and this is hardened steel at 200, so we'll see. I can always adjust it later. I just wanted something that was fighter-like, that maneuvered well, and that ship does maneuver well. So something that was, kind of a fighter ship that maneuvered well, so that I could use for dogfighting with, I don't know, drones or whatever. So, that's one ship. The next one I want to bring with me, I have not spawned this one yet. I gotta see if I can find it. As you can tell, I downloaded a lot of blueprints. This one. This is a vessel built for one purpose and one purpose only. And that is taking on points of interest. It has hardened steel in the front. It is basically a big defensive platform. Hardened steel and rockets. I actually thought the description said it had a double layer of hardened steel. Maybe it does. Maybe it's 2 layered plates, but it doesn't look like it from this angle. No, it doesn't look like it. Okay, so hardened steel, and it's nothing but a giant gun that you fly around. Doesn't have life support, I believe. That's what I remember reading. Looks like it may have just one fuel tank. So, let's hit P and find out. 2 small ammo boxes, open cockpit, or fuel tank, generator. Yeah, doesn't have any life support stuff. So, this is built for one, like I said, this is built for one purpose only, and it will be for taking out gun emplacements on points of interest. That was, some of you have watched some of my previous videos, you've seen where I've had some issues with that. I have actually, in the past, decided that, let me get in this thing. I want to see what ammo it takes so we can fire some off. In the past, I've actually had some issues taking off some of those, and my original strategy was to try to leave them in place so that I could salvage them. Kind of done with that. You know what? If it's going to be that much of a pain in the ass to salvage them, my adventures in the moon, I probably lost more on my ship than what I gained in salvage, so it really was a net negative equation for me. So anyway, let's take a look at this thing. Fuel tank. There's some fuel in there. Gatling gun takes, what does it take? A 15mm bullet. Rocket launcher takes 135mm missile. So let's build some of those. 15mm bullet. Oh, I guess I can't spawn when I'm sitting in a ship. Let me get out. I really just need to start trashing some of this stuff. Got too much junk in my inventory. Oops, dropped instead of trash. Oh well, good enough. All right, so let's try that again. Spawning some 15mm ammo. Yeah, that's the stuff. And 135mm missile. Let me get rid of some more stuff here. Oops. Probably don't need much more than this. Alright, that should be enough. Let's get in our ship and load it in. The ammo boxes, I believe, are all inboard somewhere. Maybe. Certainly don't see them immediately, which that's fine. There's some oddly painted steel, probably a glitch, or somebody does what I do and they paint stuff up and forget to unpaint it. So small ammo box. Let's throw some ammo in there. I just realized that. Oh, what a pain. Hey, I'm dancing. Left all that in my quick launch bar. Get in. E. All ammo box. Access. Ammo goes quick in this game. I always underestimate how much I need, but I think I've got enough for this thing. Anyway. Quick, maneuverable. Got supposedly pretty powerful. I wonder if there's anything. Got some other vessels floating up here somewhere. There they are. I think I've had bad luck trying to attack my own vessels actually, so this is probably going to be in effect. But it's hitting it anyway. I don't know if it's actually doing any damage because it is. And then it has minigun. Oh, alright. So anyway, cool thing about this is it uses all materials that I can already build. Or that I already require, right? It doesn't require any exotic materials, so I can doesn't require any exotic materials, so I can basically just start building it right away. And I can spawn it in and basically use it as my mobile weapons platform. That's literally all this thing is. So, it's just a giant flying gun with lots and lots of turrets. Or lots and lots of thrusters, rather. And a lot of missile turrets. Supposedly it'll do some really good damage against enemy gun emplacements on POIs. And again, the spawning requirements for that, all stuff I can do. Iron, copper, cobalt, silicon, sathium. Alright, so the next thing that I was thinking about spawning, bringing with me, and only because it's tiny. This was this was not originally planned. This was a extra addition that I saw that looked like a good idea. So we'll see. I may or may not bring it with me. But it's a ship I found called the Mini Miner. And it's an interesting concept. It is basically a small vessel. Whole purpose is for mining. Got a constructor, fuel tank on this side. In the back, it's got a cargo box that I can apparently access without opening the trunk. But it's got 4 cargo boxes in the back. It's got the other side of the constructor, a 2 station. It's got lights all around. The whole purpose of this ship is you take it with you mining. So you fire it up. Got 2 cockpits, and you can actually stand on top of it and use your miner and mine some more, and then at the end of the day you fly out of the pit. So yeah, so I guess I should explain. The whole purpose of this is fly it down into a pit. It's got decent light on it too, which is something that I'm a big fan of if you watch any of my other videos. I like lights. So this is small. I wasn't planning on this thing. This was kind of a afterthought, just one of those things like, hey, this looks cool. Maybe I should bring it. Maybe I should spawn one. But I think I'll probably end up bringing this one with me. The only question I have is there room? I don't think there is. There are all thrusters under here. Oh, it's got 2 constructors. Okay. So the only question I have is if there's room for a fridge. Maybe in one of these. I might be able to fit one under here somewhere. Maybe. We'll see. I may not need one. Let me verify it has 2 constructors. Look at that, 2 constructors. I think I remember seeing something about that in the description now that I say it. 2 constructors for processing your ore. So, yeah. So it's a neat little ship, and it's small enough and maneuverable enough that I can probably find space for it on my ship. Maybe down even in the hover vessel area. but I don't want to fill that up because I already have the one hover vessel, my utility hover vessel that I'm planning to bring with me. But I also want to bring with me some sort of a combat hover vessel. And I'll be honest, I actually have not spawned any of these yet, so I have no idea what they look like. Any of the potential candidates. So we're going to take a look right now. Hover vessels, right? Yeah. Alright, so I downloaded 4 blueprints. This one sounds the coolest. Hover war tank, and I downloaded it because it sounds cool, and they also had crap for pictures online, so I really want to just take a look at it. So it does have an artillery turret, which I can't use, or which I can't build yet, because it requires ore that I don't have. Plasma turrets, artillery turret. So it's got a lot of weaponry that I can't actually use yet, or that I can't actually build yet. It's also freaking huge. Oh, this may be more than I actually want. Got. I don't know why you put doors there. I guess extra protection. You've got ammo boxes, cargo boxes, lots of fuel tanks. This thing's a beast. Wow. Constructor, fridge, O2. This thing has everything. Another cargo box up here. This is definitely a hell of a beast, but it might be a little much for my taste. Also, really heavy. Huh. It's got the harvesters. I don't know how, like the small vessel came down. That's good, I guess I can take out trees and get in my way. I don't say that sarcastically, actually. This thing's big enough that maneuvering it might be an issue. Yeah, getting up hillside is a bit of an issue. It doesn't have a great, and then suddenly it just decides to fly up for no reason. I don't know if it's a glitch, the creative mode, or what. Okay, there's some more wood. Even kind of weird. So I don't know. This is I think this is a little more than I need. I think it's officially on the no thank you list. I'll just yeah. There it goes. Goodbye. All right. Next candidate. Guess that one. Can I spawn it? Contains forbidden block or has wrong version. I guess I can still spawn it. And alright. So this is obviously pre-alpha. Well, maybe not obviously, but anytime you see any of these objects that say whole, that instead of just saying steel block, you can see it here. On this actually, whole cube, okay, steel. Anytime you see something that says steel, that means it's post-alpha, or that means it's, alpha from the alpha, and built with the alpha build of the game. This is from pre-alpha. Anything that says like whole cube or anything like that, for these pieces, instead of just saying steel, that's pre-alpha. These are rocket turrets. Do those even exist anymore in the game? And maybe a non-starter just for, let me check the hover vessels. Let me check the weaponry. Gatling gun, minigun turret. Oh, okay, rocket turrets do exist. Plasma turrets, I just haven't seen any rocket turrets yet, I guess. Artillery turret, which I've seen and can't use. Uh, so, not a bad looking vessel. A little large. Got everything you need though. Instructor, boxes. Maybe, I think he said that you can get to, the description said everything else is available under the wings, yeah. So it might be useful, I don't know. Well, let's see how it flies. And actually, do I still have a bunch of rockets? No. Hang on. Sorry. H. I need ammo. I believe the rocket turrets take... What do they take? 135mm missile. So let's spawn a bunch of these again. Good enough. And cargo box. Nope, not what I want. I want ammo box. That's weird that I don't see ammo box. Oh, here we go, small ammo box. Okay. Let's, oh, Jesus. Alright. Let me close my inventory first before I try that again. Small ammo box. Let's throw all this stuff in there. Let's maneuver. Huh. Alright. But, yeah, it doesn't, can't even make it a small little hill. The rocket turrets might be useful. I don't know. I'm just not sold on this one. Yeah, not sold on it. Let me get out of it. Alright. Next one. We're gonna go through these last two kind of quick. This is gonna be, I want to make this a short episode, but also my Bluetooth headset is actually telling me that it's, I need to recharge it. So, let's go look at these last two really quick. Sledgehammer. This one is actually a potential... Yeah, or I was going to say this one's actually potentially too large, and yeah, that's pretty massive. Don't think I need that. Yeah. Too big. So, let's get it out of the way here. And it sinks. Last one. And hopefully this one's gonna be good. Not too big. That's really tall. And yeah, that might be a little much. I obviously would have to take off the artillery cannons. But I think I think that's a little too tall too. Alright, so none of these are really quite what I need. Oh, that's a bummer. So we haven't found another hover vessel yet. I could always go about creating my own and just create a simple hover vessel with you know, armored turrets and everything. Where do we even get in this thing? It's the cockpit. Is it a... How do I get in this? Is that the cockpit there? No. Where's the cockpit of this thing? Now I'm really curious. How you get in this thing? How you fly this thing? Where's the cockpit? Right. This is a, is it an open cockpit? Oh! Oh, there's the cockpit. Wow. This is also a, interesting, those are different window blocks that I'm used to seeing. Hardened steel, hardened steel. So, there's the cockpit. Wow. This is definitely a vehicle you fly from the outside. Or you maneuver from the outside. It's also slow. Jesus. And, that's interesting hover height. So, alright. I have not found what I want yet. I might just create a simple, crude, but effective hover vessel. Is that my body being stretched out there? What the hell is that? What is that? I don't see it there. Weird. Still there? Nope. Alright. So far we haven't found a good hover vessel. I want a sort of hover tank. I might just, like I said, I might just end up building my own. Build something simple but effective for right now, and then we'll build something, we'll get something that looks cool later. I'm thinking maybe just a cube with 4 miniguns on it and maneuverability. So we'll see. I'll figure something out for that. So anyway, that's it for now. If you like this video, like I said, it's a short one today. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up. If you don't like it, well, that's okay too. If you like all my videos, feel free to subscribe. It's a love to have you. That said, before we go, I want to spawn one last thing. A little extra. So if you actually stuck around this part, this is either going to be really crappy, or it's just going to totally break, or it's going to be really cool. However, I found that somebody built a model of the USS Enterprise, and this thing is probably just going to come crashing down to the ground. Wow. It's totally taking forever to spawn it in. Oh my god. This thing is huge. Huge. It's not going to come crashing down either. Interesting. You know what? We're going to fly up to it then. Thank God for creative mode and not being able to die. This thing is massive.